Welcome to the Dr. UUT channel. The videos are available both in English and Urdu. This video is in English. Topic is signal transduction and G-protein coupled receptor. First, let us clear the terms. Signal transduction. Signal, it is a message. Transduction means to transfer. To transfer a message is called signal transduction. So when we are talking about the cells, how this process occurs in the cell. Within the cell, a message is sent or brought by means of a receptor. A message comes from outside, receptor senses that message. After that, it sends that message to the inside the cell by means of this receptor. So this is a kind of a pathway that is being followed. I will make people understand that how the signal is brought from outside to inside the cell by means of the receptor and the path that is following. So the complete path is called signal transduction pathway. Signal transduction pathway means the way or the path followed to transfer a signal from outside to inside the cell. That is being done by the receptor. I will make people understand this signal transduction pathway by means of a receptor that is called G-protein coupled receptor. This is an example that I have taken in order to make people understand about the signal transduction pathway. That's it. So G-protein coupled receptors. First, let us clear the term again. G-protein coupled receptor. This is a G-protein and this is the receptor. When they are coupled, that's why this receptor is given the name G-protein coupled receptor. A G-protein is attached or coupled with the receptor. That's why this receptor is now as a whole as a G-protein coupled receptor. It has been given the name serpentine receptor or 7-pass receptor because it is 7 times passing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 through a membrane. And what is then why is it called serpentine receptor? Because it is like snake-like. That's why it is given the name serpentine, snake-like. 7 pass because it's passing 7 times, and G-protein because it is attached to the G-protein. That's why. These are the 3 names given to this specific receptor. Now, what is signal transduction pathway through this receptor? First of all, a signal is brought by means of any ligand or a means of any drug. When that ligand binds to the receptor, this receptor is activated. Now, what will happen to this activated receptor? First, GDP is here available. After the signal is this ligand binds to the receptor, what happens? This GDP is detached, and here inside the cell GTP is available that will come and will bind with this G protein, and this GTP will take alpha, this subunit of the G protein. Now this G protein has got 3 subunits, alpha, beta and gamma. This GTP will attach with this G protein, and it will detach the alpha subunit from this G protein. This will then combine with the GTP and is brought towards the effector protein adenylyl cyclase, which is an enzyme, and it is when activated by this complex of alpha with GTP, then this will activate the ATP inside the cell to convert it into cyclic AMP. Now this cyclic AMP is further, its action is to activate protein kinases. Then this protein kinase is responsible to do other functions inside the cell, to activate other proteins, channels or enzymes. That is the function of this. Like this message is brought. Now this is called signal transduction pathway. Now a question arises. Then what is the function of these units? We have alpha, beta and gamma subunits. What is the function of each? Alpha's function is to attach with the GTP and to activate adenylyl cyclase. Then what is the function of beta and gamma subunits of the G proteins? Their function is to anchor, to hold fast or to keep the receptor where in the membrane, that it must not leave the membrane. It must not slip from the membrane. It must not leave the membrane to go other sides or anywhere else. Means to make it stable, to anchor it right here in the membrane. That is being done by the beta and gamma subunits. These will keep the receptor anchored that it must not leave this place, that receptor might not or must not displace, and whereas the function of alpha is to activate adenylyl cyclase by means of GTP. So this is called signal transduction pathway. Very simple. And that's it. Hope so you got. Thank you.